Hey everyone, Stephen Hill with Speak Sobriety. Happy New Year. Some of the most common New Year's resolutions that I hear: I want to go to the gym more, I want to eat healthier, and I want to quit nicotine. That could be vaping or smoking cigarettes. Now, I've been in recovery for over 8 years, but I've only been nicotine free for six because it took me an extra 2 years to actually quit because it was that hard for me. So my New Year's resolution is going to be helping other people quit nicotine. I'm going to show you how I did it with the help and guidance of my therapist. So I'm going to share my screen and walk you through this. So this is a step-by-step guide to quit nicotine, at least how I was able to do it. So the first step in anything, right? You have to make a real commitment to quit. This is something that you really want to do. If you're not committed to it, it's not going to work, especially something that's this difficult. I wouldn't even say I am quitting nicotine. I would just say I quit nicotine. The second thing I did was I made a list, three main reasons why I actually wanted to quit. And for me, it was overall health. It was to save money. I was spending so much money on nicotine products, and for leadership reasons, to be a role model for other people. So the third thing I did was post the list somewhere where you will see it every single day. This was something that I had to do as a reminder. I actually made the list, not just writing it on a loose leaf piece of paper, made it something that looked kind of nice so I could see it every single day. I put it on my bedroom wall and I put it on the background of my iPhone and of my computer so I could see it every single day. Now, the fourth, to me, this is probably one of the most important. Mentally prepare yourself. You have to accept that it will not be easy to do this, especially at the beginning. If you ever try and go into something and you think it's going to be easy and it turns out to be really hard, people end up quitting, meaning I'm going to quit trying to quit nicotine. And I did that several times. This is something that people do with dieting or trying to do weight loss, and you go into it and you think it's going to be easy, and it's actually a lot harder than you think. And so, mentally preparing yourself and accepting that this is not going to be easy and it's going to be really hard at the beginning will help you deal with those difficult feelings and withdrawals and urges when things are really tough. Now, that's about the preparation part of it. The next part of it is really about taking action. First thing you got to do, you got to clean house. You got to get everything out. That's your vapes, your e-cigarettes, liquid, juice, lighters, anything that reminds you of it at all. And don't save one. Don't say, well, I'm just going to keep it just in case. You got to get rid of everything. This has to be a real commitment to do this. So this is the first step. It's just clean house, get rid of everything. Next thing you got to do is put your friends and family on notice. Tell people, I am quitting nicotine, or even better, say, I quit nicotine. It's important for people to hear that so they know that you're going to do it and that they can hopefully hold you accountable to it. Next thing, this is important as well. Ask for help. Go to your student assistance counselor. Go to a therapist. I had a therapist helping me with this when I started doing it. Talk to your family, to your friends, and some people believe in a higher power, some type of spirituality. It could be religion for you, whatever really works. There is a lot of power in prayer, and people find that to be helpful in this process. Be a wellness warrior. This is not just about simply quitting nicotine. You got to take proactive steps, exercise. That could be weightlifting, running, walking, yoga. Find really what works for you. That's about eating healthy as well, drinking a lot of water. And there's other ways as well to be able to practice overall wellness, but really try and find what works for you. So this is not just about just quitting nicotine and just kind of sitting there. You got to get moving. Avoid negative influence and temptation. This is just as simple as people, place, and things. If you were hanging out with people who were vaping and smoking cigarettes all the time, if you're in a place where it's accepted and you're around things that remind you of it, you're more likely to give in to the influence or temptation, especially at the beginning. Now, this is about what happens if you're exposed to nicotine. What's your exit strategy? Because unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult to completely avoid nicotine. So the first thing that I do is I speak up and I say, I really don't want to be around that. Don't smoke around me. Don't vape around me. If that doesn't work, you walk away and then you call someone who supports you in this mission and try and walk you through any of those uncomfortable feelings or those urges. How do you cope with urges and anxiety? This is something that my therapist helped me with that was so helpful to me. First thing you do is you breathe. It's going to be okay. You breathe. You own the uncomfortable feeling, meaning it's okay to feel this way. I say to myself when I'm feeling an urge or anxiety, okay, I'm feeling this uncomfortable feeling, but it's okay that I feel this way. And this feeling is only temporary, it's going to pass. But in the meantime, I'm going to move. I'm going to do something to distract myself. You got to find what works best for you. That could be going on a walk, that could be talking. I find talking is very helpful to call one of my friends. You can pray, read, listen to music, or go back to that list too. And remember the reason why you wanted to quit in the first place. Last thing I'm going to say is do not get discouraged. If you have a slip or get off to a rough start, take it one day at a time and take pride in each day you are nicotine free. It is no easy task and a major accomplishment that you should be very proud of. And that's it. That's how I was able to do it. It's certainly not an easy process at all. I also have a PDF copy of an outline that guides you through this. If you would like it, you can just fill out the contact form, on my website, speaksobriety.com, or email me at stephen.hill@speaksobriety.com. Thanks. Happy New Year and have a great day.